Right, we're back at this, are we? You know, I never thought I'd see the day where I would make another Roblox video outside of worst games on Roblox, but alas, here we are. And it's probably going to be the only one, so... you're welcome. Are you happy now? Jolly good day to you old chaps. My name is Xenowolf and welcome back to another video. Now I'm sure that we all know what Roblox is. I mean, it's probably the reason that you found this channel in the first place. I'm sure we all know that Roblox is a platform where you can make your own games and play them with each other. But something that I rediscovered about Roblox that I kind of forgot about was Roblox sad story videos. Now Roblox has one of the weirdest communities I've ever seen in video games, and these type of videos kind of show that off in a way. Like, if we really be honest here, who just sits down one day and thinks to themselves, you know what? I'm gonna make a sad story out of a kid's Lego game. Because that's what the internet needs, doesn't it? Now, if you don't know what Roblox sad story videos are, they're kind of like those Minecraft song parodies that people made a few years ago, except they're shit. And one video that we're gonna take a look at today is called Roblox Story, The Bacon Animation. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a tear-jerking title to me already. I mean, I'm getting tears right now just reading it. And it's by a guy whose content consists of only these kind of videos. They all have, like, pretty much the same title and the same thumbnail style. This one has 11 million views, holy shit. But we're gonna move away from those for now and just watch the bacon animation. Alright, so we open in what I'm assuming is supposed to be Paris, because we've got the Eiffel Tower and the stereotypical artist. We've also got this guy selling ice cream to people in the middle of the road for some reason. Mate, you might want to move your cart, because, like, you're in the middle of the road, you could get hit. Also, what the fuck is wrong with this child? The animation on him is just so weird to me. They also gave him the default Lego face, which is kind of funny to me, because like everybody else has like different expressions throughout the entire video, but this kid is just that one dead default Lego face. Haven't seen you in seasons. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay and I've been counting minutes. Alright, so the ice cream man is denying the homeless family ice cream because they don't have any money to pay for it, of course. But I'm assuming that this is the, like, regular place for this ice cream guy. Like, this is where he usually sets up his work. And because of that, he's probably seen this homeless family before. But instead of helping them out by feeding them ice cream or feeding them leftover wafers every evening, he's just decided to be a dickhead and say, if you don't got money, you're not getting your ice cream. To get away. What? Oh, you know that really relatable moment when you're homeless and you're walking around on the streets at night begging for money and then you get beaten to death for no reason? If that doesn't scream relatable, then I don't know what does. Excuse me, kind sir. I have no money, I have no food, I have no clothes. If you have anything you could donate, if it's just 1p to even a pound, anything would be grateful if you could just please help me out for just this one moment. The fuck do you want? I'm just asking for money. Money? Hell no, you're not having any of mine. Look, I have no home, I have no food. I'm not donating shit, now get the fuck out my face before I beat you to the ground. Look, I have no food, I have no clothes, I have nowhere to live. If you could just help me out, please. You asked for it. Ah! What the hell, man? Oh, you want more, do ya? No! No, please! No! To let it all go. Hope we're not too broken to get away. To see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away. To see you again, see you. Alright, so the older brother, I'm assuming it's the older brother again because he looks nothing like a woman. He's been stealing food from a restaurant, which is reasonable because they need to eat, obviously, and they have no money to pay for the food. So in that first clip, you saw the chef chasing the guy with a knife because he thought that his food was being stolen. And in the second clip, you've seen that the chef has found these homeless guys and has seen that they've been living on the streets. Now, I don't know about you, but it's pretty obvious to me that what's going to happen next is that the chef is going to have a realization moment where he's like, oh, well, it's a homeless family, so he wasn't stealing the food just because he wanted to steal it. He was stealing it so so that he could feed his family. Oh, well, I'm not mad anymore. They can have all the food that they want. But that's not at all what happens. He fucking murders the poor guy. You know that relatable moment when you're a chef and a homeless guy steals your food so he can feed his family, so you fucking stab him to death so he can no longer feed his family? Fuck the homeless people. The chef has no remorse here. He's just like, oh my god, this all makes sense now. The guy wasn't stealing my food just so he could steal it. He was doing it so he could feed his family. I mean, it makes sense now. It's a homeless guy, and he's living on the streets with his family. Which means that he was probably going to die anyway, so this is what you get for stealing my food. I mean, I've got to be honest here, one of these crimes is way more reasonable than the other, and actually makes sense. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me, like, why would you murder? Like, he killed him. He took this innocent, I guess he's technically innocent, he took this man's life away because he stole the food that he needed to use to feed his family. That just, it makes no sense to me. Why wouldn't you just give him, like, the leftovers or whatever? Damn, and he killed him right in front of the sun. What the fuck? Okay, now we're in the countryside, so I'm assuming this kid walked hundreds of miles out of the city to bury his family member, which also doesn't make sense to me, because he's, first of all, a young child, and he has to carry an adult's body hundreds of miles out of a city into the country and up a mountain to bury him. This makes no... What the fuck? How does that make sense? This does not happen in the real world. And that's the end to that animation. And honestly, I wouldn't say it's a happy one because we have no idea what happened to the child. I mean, this random woman just came up to this homeless child, picked him up, and then walked away with him. She just basically fucking kidnapped him. And we don't even know what she did with the child. I mean, for all we know, she could have taken him to throw him in the river or use him as a slave or something. And she didn't even have the decency to take the teddy bear with her. She just left it there. I mean, all in all, I don't know what to make of that video because, like, none of it made any fucking sense. The animation itself wasn't bad. It's just that the storyline makes no sense, and this is likely something that would never happen in the real world, and nothing in this video has anything to do with Roblox. Oh hey, I'm wearing a different shirt, which must mean that it's a new day, so we're going to move on from that video and move on to the next one called Roblox Story Flutter Animation. Oof, look at these two lads just walking down the corridor strutting their stuff. I also like how they both have the exact same face, but one of the mouths is upside down. Okay, quick side note, this has nothing to do with the story, but why does this school have just pictures of colours on the wall? Like, they don't even have posters for, like, clubs or anti-bullying stuff. They just have purple, orange, and pink on the wall. I'm a broken home, I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. Oh yeah, that's the perfect response to a bully when they ask for your pocket money. Give me all your pocket money! Please don't hurt me! Also, no. I'm breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if uh-oh, I smell trouble. This guy came to defend the first guy, and now the bullies are after him, which means that something bad is gonna happen. I'ma let you go. Want to be hero, huh? Hey. Want to be hero? That's not grammatically correct, but we'll move on from that. Also, where did the first kid go? He just disappeared from the background. Oh wow, he asked the bullies to stop, and they actually stopped. That's never happened in real life. Also, he fell on the floor, and it looks like he got shot in the face. I don't know how that happened from falling onto your knees and then onto your face, and I also don't know why you wouldn't put your hands out to stop you from falling onto your face. Wait, Wait, so the first kid was there the entire time, but he didn't do anything to stop the bullies from bullying the other kid, after he stopped them from bullying the first kid. I don't know about any of you, but that doesn't sound like a true friend to me. I mean, if I were this blonde kid, I would stop being friends with him right there and then. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself. Okay, so now it's lunchtime, and the blonde kid is just going to peacefully enjoy a burger by himself. But hold on a second, this is supposed to be a sad video, which means that something bad is going to happen. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days. Uh-oh, they're back. Both just simultaneously looking around in the hallway for the next child to beat up. Where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. Look at the way that he looks at that burger. He looks more disgusted than angry, to be honest. He's just looking at it like, oh, dude, you're actually gonna eat that? Ew. Ugh, look at it. It's all slimy and gross. Here, take my pocket money and get yourself something proper to eat, bitch. A king without his crown. Now I'm breaking. Wait, they're just dragging the kid down the hallway by his hand. What the fuck? I mean, the cafeteria is clearly full of people, so did none of them somehow not see this bully drag this small child out of the cafeteria by his hand? So there's just a bunch of kids all sitting down in this one giant room, and somehow nobody noticed this one kid get dragged out by his hand. Also, where are the teachers? Surely they would have seen these bullies drag this kid down the hallway. Also, something else that I noticed is that earlier, the first bully said, "Don't ever let me see your face again," but then when it came to lunchtime, they were the ones that walked up to him. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, originally the first kid walked up to the bullies trying to get them to stop, but then when they saw the kid in the lunchtime, they were just like, I told him that I didn't want to see his face again. Now we've got to go beat him up again because we're the ones walking up to him. So then they beat him up. And then after school, we see him sitting on the stairs looking quite sad. Oh shit, this kid looks pissed. Now, I don't know about you, but to me it seems pretty obvious that because they're victims of bullying, they're gonna go and tell the teachers that they're being bullied, and then the teacher's gonna tell the bullies to stop, and then in the end, they're all gonna become friends and they live happily ever after. But no, that doesn't happen, because they also beat the fuck out of the bullies as well, which doesn't fucking solve anything. Because now the victims are causing physical pain to the bullies, which doesn't make the victims any better than the bullies were before. And the video ends with a zoom out of the bullies on the floor with all the kids surrounding them, which I find to be hilarious because of the hypocrisy of that scene. And that's the end of both of the videos, and neither of them made any fucking sense. What I also find to be hilarious about both of these videos is that because they're both supposed to be very sad videos and they have very sad topics in them, yet for some reason they decided to use really happy and uplifting music. Which doesn't suit the tone of the videos at all. If anything, it just makes them a lot more funny. Anyway, that's about all of bad Roblox I can take for today. Before I end this video, I would just like to say, please don't send any hate to the person who made these videos. It's really unnecessary and unneeded and puts you in the wrong. Again, this is probably going to be the only other Roblox video that I'll do outside of Worst Games and Roblox, because if you haven't heard already, I'm ending the series. And because I haven't made a Worst Games and Roblox video in about 9 months, this is as close to that as you're going to get for a while. So if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to check out my other commentary videos because they're all quite similar to this one. But alas, that brings me to the end of this video. Now, before I go, I would just like to quickly mention my Twitter @_Xenowolf_ and my Instagram @Xenowolf_YT. So go and follow both of those because it would really help me out. And also, don't forget to join the Discord server if you haven't already. The link is in the description as always. And that's this video all done and dusted. If you enjoyed this jolly good show, then please be sure to leave a like. Hit subscribe for more content like this from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Cheerio!